never heard. A lot of vocals in the back that sound like church. They hear the verbs and the words like, he's from GH, the hood, not the burbs.
Hey, did you bring a charger, bro?
Yeah, I did. Am I back looking mad?
It's not, but it will.
Okay.
Is this the aesthetic here?
Yeah, it is, bro. I record my music in this hoodie, man. On the bonnet. The sound police are gonna come for this song, but I don't even care.
I keep telling you, Lauren Hill's gonna come fight you people.
Bro, kill them all.
I mean, why can't we just pay for it, bro? Let's pay for it. I'll pay for it. How much is it?
You're gonna pay for Lawrence Hill sample, bro.
It's not even Lauren Hill that's gonna
It's
fight
not
you.
even hers, it's the one, it's the other person.
Yeah.
I like the vocals in the back, it sound like church. They hear the words and the verbs like, he's from GH, the hood, not the verb. They read the image. I take a good look, press on. That's how I ended the scrimmage.
I can never be a victim. I'm there, man. 1 second.
Obviously, I'm there, man. Like, I'm just there, innit?
Can you see I'm there, man? And I said I'm there, man. Like,
So I got bubble talk. You know about bubble speak? Damn.
What is it?
They didn't do bubble speak in Manny.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. So obviously in the track, the lady speaking bubble speak. And I want other listeners that understand bubble speak will get what she's saying. But what she's saying to me, I'm not understanding. It's gibberish. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
You know, you're in the party, someone's talking to you, the music's playing, you're like, what? Huh? So that's the point of bubble speak. And I'm probably gonna re-record. Will I re-record today? I mean, it's 11 to 11. Probably. Probably.
That was very parent-like.
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm gonna move this Captain Morgan from the shot for family-friendly audience.
Design the scene how you want.
No, that's cool. No.
Yeah, it's new. It's been there this whole time, alive.
That's fine.
She can edit. She'll turn it into a thingy.
So what?
A mic.
Yeah, that's hard though.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Have you seen that Young Thug video where like the guy just turns the things? Have you seen what I'm talking about? The one was like, I do it.
Yeah, they was all singing it in it.
No, bro. The one where the guy made.
What is actually going on?
Bro,
the one where he made the thing.
What's going on?
Bro.
Tony, it must be a mad thing what he's talking about. He's watching.
What? He said, I do.
Headphones. Yeah.
Look at the video, innit?
Foreign cars, I wanted to do kitty cars, like what you buy kids. And I want like
They're not hard.
bitches like man.
I don't endorse the US Coast Guard. Tell my dad's in it. My man just grabbed it. I don't endorse them. I've got to make that clear, man. I don't need any queries. The heat is kind of.
Like, I feel like I'm like some test subject, bro. Cause right now the heat is blasting and my nose is blocked. So now I'm clocking. When it's hot, my nose gets blocked. Now, I'm not even trying to, like,
you know that?
no, but you know how the whole day I was saying like my nose is blocked and then there's. It's like it was just changing. Cause what?
It's why you on them, bro.
It's just on me.
No, bro, he's waffling, bro. That's the realest.
That's how we do. Poker face on this thing, so you know we're all in. I'm all in for them. Bro, it just stopped again.
No, I paused it.
Okay.
It's because of the takes, the way it's done.
Oh. Yeah, you know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, what are your favourite highlights of your creative journey?
favorite highlights of my creative journey, I think doing open mics with the Mandem. Yeah, I remember my first one, it was a song called Gold with me and my boy Zeno. And we had just finished sixth form. And up until then, we used to do rap battles during like lunchtime. And I think that first open mic really cemented that, yeah, like we're doing this music thing. And it was just beautiful because the crowd started singing along to the chorus. It was good, it was good.
Not a single one took it in.
Listen to what?
I told them to listen to Wu-Tang 7th Chamber.
Shut up.
Were you just chilling, you played it?
Yeah.
No, that's just too much.
Yeah,
It's just too much going on. You see how they're just going.
They're not even going, but they're flowing on
You
them.
have this song.
I need to hear that.
No.
Alright, Ed.
This shit 2 times, guy. Real life, guys. You know Shami
When
from
did they start
fucking 212, guy. Them niggas just got bucked. Niggas in the black land, God, word is born. Came through, God, from out of nowhere, God, word is born. I'm coming to get my culture safer, God.
Tap in, bro. Tap in, bro.
I see that.
Bro, tap in. Leave him in.
Yo, God, what's up, guy? It's the God, God, word is born. Yo, what's up, man?
Is a challenging scale if you're new to it.
How are you feeling about the performance?
I feel okay, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I feel like at this point it's like you can't even be really nervous, to be honest. It's just counterproductive at this point. We're really working on more so on the mental part of it.
Did we go as a taster? No.
The biggest struggles I've faced in my creative journey relate to them just not necessarily having that self-belief and confidence. I think as an artist, and particularly as an independent one, you definitely need to believe in yourself. Like, you have to believe in yourself and you have to rate the gift you've got and what you do.
What are you feeling emotionally, beyond nerves or anything?
I feel excited, to be honest. I feel like I'm just doing what I normally do, in a way. Too much about the vocal, because the vocal is only a small part of it. It's more the essence of self. Yeah, the essence of myself. Oh my gosh, Gloria.
What?
Do you not think I look different? Oh, that's good to see. No, you can go drop them now. Have you dropped them now? Both of them? So, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, so in the middle of everything. I've got to stop and make sure everybody else is good. Then I can be good.
Where are you from?
Don't worry about that. It depends on the day. I can be from different places. Like right now, I don't know, from America, like a mix of America and the UK.
Okay.
Like, I'm just settling at the moment.
Okay.
Hi guys, it's me again. Did you miss me? We are at Gloucester Grill, just getting a quick snap. Quick snap. Free promo. Not the free promo. I think we should start by going through some of my sketchbooks, because that kind of informs where I'm at with my process at the moment. One thing which I'm trying to get back to is, for those of you that have done any sort of creative A-level course will know that, like, when you do your coursework, it's very much about building up to the final piece. And I think for me recently, I've been very bogged down about the final piece rather than the process of getting there. So at the moment, what I'm trying to do is treat each piece like I'm doing A-level coursework. Like, these are my inspirations, this is my mood board, these are like the images I take, this is how I'm informed by other things. And then I'm going to practice the pieces.
Explorative.
I want to explore.
I put it on the screen.
I want to be exploring. Okay, I want to say this is one of my A-level ones. It was focused on African arts. I know African art is a very broad thing, but I think that was the brief. So
I think there was a period where the commercial side in terms of selling prints was doing really, really well, and I wasn't really enjoying actually making art, which I think is why I went on a very long hiatus, not really creating anything. So I think for me this year, I wanted to be more focused on creating, and then anything that comes to do with sales will be kind of like a byproduct of the things I've happened to create throughout the year.
I feel like I thought it was so cool, like ripping out the images instead of cutting them out, and I think it gives it quite a cool effect. Pattern, colour, jewellery. And I went to the Museum of African Art, and that was such an interesting experience, because I'm like, you're really colonized, because why do you have this?
I didn't even process that. Museum of African Art
in Washington DC. I don't mind the more muted colour palettes, but there's just something so insane about the colour combinations going on here. That's oil. Inspiration can actually come from anywhere, because this was the final painting. Again, I have it, so I think it's wrapped up in storage. Was inspired by this scene in How to Get Away with Murder.
Is that not the guy from Top Boy?
Yes, but I drew this
before him
ages ago.
When he was in Rihanna's music video?
Yes. These, I actually have a
I really like
on my
this.
website, but it's just half of it.
Oh,
So I
nice.
feel like that's more, you know, I love the drama. I was like, that's more dramatic. That's
Yeah.
what the people need. This one.
Ooh.
And at the time, I also did this actual situation where I tried to recreate the vibe of it. But this is what I mean. This is what I mean about experimentation, because obviously this is the source material of the artist's work. Art is all about the process, and we need to. Some of us need to get back to that.
And I'm in Private Studios Village. Famous hangout for artists, MCs, the like. I'm to hit the studio, run some trap. Then we're there. Hopefully the studio is clean because you know how these Private Studios be.
Why is it so dusty?
It just doesn't really move. I just open it or close it. One time I forgot my laptop here.
Oh my days, I hope I packed my charger. Oh my... I didn't bring it, Jesus is Lord.
My laptop is so dead out, it's just not gonna...
It doesn't work with it unless it's plugged in.
Yeah. It's like an Apple Mac. Man. Oh, that's a jar, bro. We can provide a laptop, mouse or keyboard. Can I have anything else? There you go. That's actually a jar. I'm making a deputy decision to go back and get a charger. And then run this back.
I am looking for a racist. I thought Davido said I'm looking for a racist as opposed to a sister. I am looking for a racist. I always thought that.
Why would he say that?
That's the dumb thing about it.
You see how I'm looking, Reverend?
Alright, come on.
It's bright, Gloria.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I feel like when you're creative and you're doing anything that kind of isn't that, personally for me anyway, I feel like you're never really going to fully be at peace. I think some creatives can do the whole like 9 to 5 thing. But for me, what I'm finding is like the more I'm doing the whole 9 to 5 office job thing, knowing that I want to be pursuing my creative endeavors, I feel like it just kind of can make you feel like increasingly more unhappy when you're like constantly in a work environment that you're not necessarily really called to be in. I don't know, I just not really enjoying work that much. Not disrespect to the job either. I work in an office, so like just check people's legal right to work documents all day. It's not bad, but it's just like every day I'm just like there literally has to be more to life than this. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't wanna be doing this forever. Make sure my new shoes are in it.
Why are you walking in the road?
I feel safer walking on the main road than on the pavement. Is that weird?
Yeah.
You're weird. Somebody say Reebok!
Somebody say what?
Reebok. I bought these for the gym because my other ones had holes in them. I was like walking and I could feel the rainwater in my shoe. I said, nah man, I need some new shoes. But yeah, do you like them?
Someone's favourite singer. What about your name change? Tell us about it.
So regarding the name change, obviously it's been I am IBK for years. Just because that kind of just naturally made sense, because IBK is like my nickname. But then, obviously, unfortunately, my dad, in October 2022, he passed away. And anyone that knows me and my family personally knows that man was literally amazing. By far, the biggest like musical influence in my life anyway. The first person to ever actually like see talent in me. And a lot of young people as well. He was so good, man. My biggest inspiration in music, I'd probably say my dad. I've been singing since I was literally a kid. I think I mentioned like everyone in my family does something musical, and we do owe a lot of that, obviously to God for giving us the gifts, but also to our dad, God rest his soul. An amazing man, very, very musically talented. He helped to cultivate and like just encourage myself and my siblings, and even people, loads of people, even outside of our family, to really just give it their all and go for it in terms of music and like their gifts. And you know, I will forever be grateful to him for that. So I'd say he is probably my biggest inspiration musically. When my dad passed away, it literally was so crazy. It came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I just go by Lyric? The name that you get directly from your dad is like your maiden name, like your surname. Obviously, up until you get married, then you lose it. And in my mind, it's just like, obviously, God willing, you'll find a spouse, whatever. But it's like, I don't ever really want to lose my surname just because of like, for me, the weight that it holds. And also, like, I love what my surname means. And nobody should quote me on this, because I might be wrong, but from what I've learned, it's like in your lineage, people that are really good at playing, like, really good at music, but like specifically the drum. in the talking drum. Even the very fact that like something to do with music being good or being profitable or, you know what I mean, is literally in my name, the name that you can't choose, your maiden name. I'm just like, that's not a coincidence. And then when my dad passed, I was thinking, like, what better way to honour his legacy than to keep his name going? Because eventually I'll probably lose my surname, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go by Lyre. It's so crap that he actually can't be here, but at the same time, it's just like, well, he's okay. I know he's proud, so, you know. And I owe it to him, and to God, but like, I just thought, why not? The name makes sense. So, yeah, that's the reason behind the whole like changing my name to Lyre.
When are you gonna change it?
I don't know. It's just weird. I don't want to change my name on social. People like, who the hell is Lyre? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I actually don't know, but in the near future. Sure, future.
Is it?
Okay.
Wish you all the best of it.
Thanks.
You Vin Diesel. You driving like that?
But yeah, man, bruv, this last week, I lost a bit my mojo, man. My mojo was just locking in every day, like, just making it, and then in the period where it just phased out a bit, and then I went to New York for my birthday, 10:30, shout out to my lovely wife. That was amazing. Obviously didn't produce anything else in New York, came back. I've not really gotten back on the grind. Also, when I was doing it, this is what knocked me as well. When I was doing it, I was putting on weight. I'm literally working from home, set my laptop down, put my work laptop away, open up my main one, and just started making music.
Gym?
I wasn't going gym because I was just like, I feel like gym and this kind of compete, and it's just competing priorities and stuff like that. But then last week, oh my lord, and this is what I talk about for creatives. Oh, started a new role.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. So long story short, I had to baseline some of my projects, which is just a long ass process because this lady didn't do it properly in the first. So I had to do and learn how to do it. Even though I said on my CV I could do it. I'm working till late. And I could do it. And I can do it. I've done it before, but it's just a new system. No music worked that whole time. Yeah, man, that's the clashes and challenges of being a creative and working and trying to like fund your own stuff and just living a life, man. Like, when I moved to London in 2019, music was in my mind to do, but I wanted to get into a role that had like no ceiling that I could kind of earn cost-wise, and then use that obviously to fund music and so forth. By God's grace, guys, like a project management kind of space and role. And I've been working in that for the last 5 years, and to be fair, come on, leaps and bounds, man. But then also it's like the balance of sometimes when you're younger, you can just like give all your time to it. And I remember being younger, being able to do that, but then it's not nice being broke, man. It's not nice being broke. It's been a tension of like working and trying to like create and that continuous tension, that back and forth, man. I kind of managed to both. When you add a family, add your wife into the mix. It's even general procrastination. Like, you can't even forget that. Add that into the mix. One of the last things that I was reading this book. It's called The Artist's Way, and it was really helpful. It was really helpful actually. Just like going to the page and writing something down, like kind of breaking that pre-creation anxiety, and understanding like, oh, the creator creates with you, or creates through you. You go to the paper or the pad and write down. You just basically sit down and you have to write free form like 750 words.
Hey.
So I would type it because I'm not a maniac and just be anything. So you can be like, oh, you know what, this day is getting long, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna come to the page and type, and I feel like this, I feel like that. And it's actually crazy. It's crazy the impact that it has. And then I was like thinking clearer. So that was a really good practice. I won't say it again, but I kind of fell off that around the New York time. But I also felt like it was competing. Just time, man. Time, like, it's challenging. It's challenging. I find it challenging, man. I find it challenging. I'm just getting my charger. I need to go back out. Back to the stew.
This is what we're working on today. Later, we'll get into that though.
Okay.
It's another self-portrait. Because I'm going to be using this particular picture for my final painting. So I thought, let me get familiar with the form, the colours, not the colours, the shades, the values of the darkness and light, etc. Because can go on this kind of canvas. Or maybe bigger. Maybe I should just start small though. Something like that. That's kind of how I'd love to approach my work going forward, pulling all my inspirations together and having it be more exploratory. I think that's English.
I'll put the word.
You wouldn't know
here.
I went to school, honestly. Should I do a bit of sketching? So this is one of the perks of self-portraiture. You're like, rah, I really look like that, you know. You really have to stare at your face for a long period of time and be happy with that. But it's kind
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Because it's like, this is what I look like. This is what my features look like, and I like them, so...
Can you do accents?
Nah.
None.
No, I just be doing a northern accent now and again. But I can do a bit of an Australian accent as well. Sometimes I go to Australia and I completely think it's because I used to watch Jamie and Nikki on YouTube. And then suddenly I just thought, why?
It's an experiment. This is the first time we've all assembled
I pulled up
under one roof.
I'm like, what, bro?
And so far,
He's like, I'm Eps.
actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Too funny.
I can only hope that it yields positive results. So I'm glad you guys have joined me for this.
I mean, you should have finished the sweet first.
I probably should have, innit? Let me see how I get my mom to kill me. So again, come back. I'm ready.
How we hating? We hating on ourselves. Yeah, on the mains.
On the mains, up and down, trying to just find like spots to record out of.
Literally, we used to have Lex record us, and now Lex is gone clear.
I'm everyone else.
You see the man? I never saw
since then. It's just been nation.
They can leave for anything.
It's been what?
But I'm not dropping it. Ready, yeah?
Chair of the board. Not talking about the nation, though. I'm not talking about.
I know.
There's cameos.
Little blindfold type.
Cameo appearance. You get me?
Ayo, there needs to be some movie here, like man's watching a movie and that. Like
Where's the man? We're about to film a movie. You're talking about watching.
You get me?
Look in. Man's though, like, it'll be nice to have a movie, innit? Bro, like some.
Man said flicks.
Not a
bro.
movie,
This guy's
like.
different. I know what you're saying.
I hear it.
Bro, he does this stuff. This is what he does. Bro.
I'm
He says weird, obscure things. This is what he does.
Bro, you think I'm weird, bro?
It's rolling.
It's rolling.
Wait. You know, we're live from the land of the brave. Studios packed up.
This is pressure.
Full up.
1 second, my brother.
Come on.
It's packed up.
Get me the killers them. Get me.
Tell them.
Killers them. You get me. We're live.
Full up. Obviously, you can see there's danger. It's a danger zone. That's why I got these things on. But
Powers.
live and direct, you know it.
Man's about to get me. Roast this one as well. So.
To be fair, I think I'm definitely still processing. But I think
Yeah, it's fresh.
everything up until this point, I feel like, you know, I have to see everything as purposeful. I don't know, I feel like I'm still processing it. But I honestly did not envisage.
My girl.
Hi, Mom. Oh. What did I say to Laura? She's filming for the project. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. She's filming everything. Yeah. I don't know, it's just weird because I did not envisage this at all.
It's not the outcome that you wanted.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to like grieve that path.
Even the children as well. I was the one to tell them.
What would you tell them if it was them?
True.
And just think about it like that. Like, what would you say?
I don't know. You know. I think I probably definitely say that. Don't worry, you did your best. That's not the end of the journey, even though it's not it didn't turn out how you wanted. Like, you know, we move.
What I'd say to someone who says that they are waiting for the right time or circumstance to create is that there is no right time. If there is a right time, it will be right now. With what you have, the circumstance that you're in, create. Because I think sometimes we think of it's about what we can put out and how it impacts other people, but also it's about you as an individual and how you're built. Creativity is a gift and it's part of your makeup and design, and I think it's an outlet that should be used consistently because you need that release. You need it. So create as often as possible. There is no right time or circumstance.
Yeah, God is so good. Like, you put so much into it for the last 4 months. Like, he's gonna make it make sense. You know, he's forever good. He's got you. There's no way he's gonna let you put so much into it for there not to be some sort of
payoff.
It's in his own way. You know, we know God is that's mysteries.
Is that your boots there on the stairs?
The final dumped it. I didn't do it.
So even if you get disappointed, you just have to keep going.
Proud of mummy.
Did you enter?
What would you say to mummy?
I'm gonna go to the amazing. That's it. I'm really sorry, but you did a great job, mommy.
Made it back to the stew.
We're there, bruv.
You're saying in the car about time
And
and the struggles you've had with balancing.
like looking at like certain time, like planning, using my time better. Cause I even forgot into the mix. I'm a team leader at church, not really a pastor, but like kind of organising the services. What happens here happens there. Responsible. So, bruv, I'm struggling a lot, man. It's so easy for creating to fall to the bottom of the pile. It's so easy, bruv. It is so easy, and that's what I don't want to happen.
Let's hear what you're working on then. What have you been creating?
Just expressing, man, like this. I think there's like a bass bit in this which just needs to be tuned out and stuff like that. But
aim for heights and reach yet. Won't give a king speech till I'm king, yes. Reflecting on life, see I've been blessed. Who's up next? That's why that's two. One man I'm not needing a whole crew. One man I'm not needing a whole city. Still I rep M-Town where it's so gritty. With a board on my shoulders I pressed on. If I get stepped on, then slept on. Of the ones in this, I'm the best one. So how I'm watching the moves of the next done. Won't lie, I've been so distracted. Enemies tactics, 2024 working till I match fit active. Got the work rate match in the dream. I won't stop till they see me achieve everything I said that I would. Everything I said that I could. Everything I said that I would. That's everything.
My favourite thing about being a creative is being able to start something from scratch and then make something that I really vibe with. And like I'm in the studio producing something and I get it to a place where I'm like really rocking with it, and then also someone else coming in and hearing it and they also rocking with it, and then ultimately that just goes to like shows and sets. That's where everyone is rocking with it. So I think that's the ability to make that kind of expression and similar feeling and share that with the world.
as you working and work, you start to see certain like patterns in terms of like how I can make something that then pulls out words.
What do you mean by that?
So when I make music, I like add layers, so I make a melody here, drums here, bass here, etc, etc. So it's like the beat has to be like full enough for words to come. So movement. So I did like this kind of string sound, and then I went for like a bass, which I've just been. I mean, one of the key things is just getting the right sounds, man. So I've got Splice. At Splice, I've got all these plug-in sounds. I feel like part of this process is just like learning what resonates with you, learning what kind of like brings the words out of you, brings the vibe and the energy out of you. And then what did I add here? So I said vocal chops. For me, I think vocal chops are a key part of my production style. They just fill it in.
What do you mean by vocal chops?
So you hear it now. Like vocal chops. Can you hear it? But for some reason, like when I add those into it just makes it like the words just come out of me. And this sound is something I really like.
Oh, that's nice.
So then now when you hear the change, you at the end of the 8 bars.
I rep M-Town where it's so gritty. With a board on my shoulders, I pressed on.
That's an idea. So
What you just played as an idea?
Yeah, so when I was talking about ideas, that's what I mean, like an idea.
So you got loads of ideas like that?
Yeah. I was like I was losing like the sense of like my initial, when I was initially going for this thing, like I remember Advice, I shot a video, a song called Advice, and then like went on SPTV, and there's like a certain energy and everyone's always relating to that energy and that certain sense of belief, and it was like, I was kind of missing it. And I feel like in my quiet time, I was like, why, like, I need you to like believe about this again, innit? Like, I need to actually like believe, and like, this is like your time kind of thing. I was like, why am I like not there? And I listening back to my old stuff, I was like, what is the difference between them? I was like,
Had that dog in you?
there was a belief that I was the best.
I was actively aiming at like a Stormzy Skepta level and saying, yo, like my music is to fit like in the mix. It needs to be in the mix, like there kind of thing. And I actually genuinely believe like, yo, I'm good enough to be in the mix kind of conversation wise. So basically you have to believe like you're the best. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain energy that comes from believing you're the best and knowing that you're the best. Interesting enough, when I was deep in it, it's like that's what makes people like follow artists. It's like they kind of believe they're the best. Yeah, and that's what I wrote this from. And that's kind of where I'm at. So every day log in. There's something about every day doing something. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about doing something every day. It means that you'll produce fruit, I believe. Like, when you're successful at something, there's something you have to be doing every day. That's what I think. So.
Makes sense.
What's up? So what's going on here?
So what we're doing is we're doing a Shed Moisture giveaway. Give back to the community, giving back hair products, we're giving back lotions and moisturizers and detanglers and conditioners to the people in packing. In packing levels today. Everything you see here is for free.
For free.
For free.
It's been good, man. We've shown out. The last couple of boxes. Yeah, it feels good. It feels fulfilling. There's no catch to it. People have been coming, asking about catches, and there's no catch. It's been a crazy 5 years. People should be able to figure it out why they consider it elections. So that's what we've done.
Give it all. And also I believe that wealth is on the other side of this for music for me. I don't know anyone else, and for a while I've been judged by that because I looked around and didn't see doing what I was doing and making it. That was part of what initially, back when I was younger and I kind of left the faith.
Yeah.
That was part of my jar.
Yeah. The lack of balance.
The lack of successful role models. Me on the other end of this rainbow is my pot of gold.
Yeah, no, you have to keep hope alive. You have to keep hope alive all the time, because you never know, like, if you're the one to pioneer it. That's the thing. Like, if it's on your heart, you'll be the one to pioneer. So there's not gonna be a path that's been trodden before that you can follow, because it's you're the one like that's carving the path out in a way based on the impression you have from him. And I think at every turn you'll always know what the next step is what I've learned. Like, at every turn you'll know, okay, this is what I need to do now. It'll just be so clear to you that this is what I need to do now. So even like for you, it's like, okay, I'm spending time working on my craft. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And at a certain point when that season or that phase is not going to be as intense, or it's shifted a little bit, then you'll get that prompting. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Which is why, I don't know, I feel like I'm just at a space now where I'm like, kind of low-key it is what it is. Because I just think to myself, like, you spend so much time stressing about all these things, and honestly, like, who knows if next year is going to be the year where you just blow. Like, that's the year where everyone's checking for you. Some, like, one video you do on TikTok just goes viral, and it's a video you did in like 1 second, and that's the one that was viral, and then that's the one. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you really don't know. Like, literally, you know, the next 5 years of your life could be that lucrative thing that you've been looking for. And it's already set, so it's not like, do you know what I mean, it's even contingent on anything specific that you're doing. More so it's just, you know, you just being faithful with what you have, really and truly. It's definitely a journey with music, honestly. And I think for me, what makes this different, so even though I see the numbers and the numbers are there, I feel like just knowing that my music is supposed to be released, just even that, like, it's not stuff that I'm keeping in my journal or stuff that I'm keeping on my computer. Like, it's actually being produced and it's being released, and it's of a quality and a standard that I love, and I feel like it represents my brand. Yeah, we'll get there. I believe that if you've seen it, honestly, it's possible, it's achievable. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And more so if you've seen it and you know that God is in it as well. It's game, set, match, really, to be honest. But we'll get there. Okay, go on.
How do you know Joshua music?
How do I know what?
Joshua.
It's my younger bro.
Joshua, anything to add?
How do we know you?
Drake or Kendrick?
Bro, I said Drake from the day dot, bro. Drake.
Don't let me speak about it. That is your goat. Drake is outside. Your goat baited him. Your goat baited him and he's nowhere to be found.